Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing this sort of dewy skin situation. I have a podcast with my best friend Sam, if you guys don't know. It's called Approachable Podcast. It's available on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes podcast app. I have been doing my skin like this for a while now. I feel like almost a month. And we've been getting a few comments that were asking for me to do a what's on my face type of thing. So that's what I'm doing today. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I make this happen on this face, then you can keep watching. Okay, I'm ready. The first thing I do is I just kind of usually I don't wash my hair every single day. I've been washing it every single day and it's actually doing really well. I think that because, like I said, because I'm not dyeing it, it's getting a lot healthier. So anyway, first thing I do if I haven't washed my hair is I just kind of put it up in a pony, and I'm just using one of these really thick scrunchies because the thinner ones are really hard on your hair or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a professional, but I try to use the loosest ones I can, and then I kind of just make a little bun in my hair to keep it out of my face. But if my hair is wet, because it's so fine, I just tuck it behind my ears, and that works just fine too. Not important. Okay, the first thing that I start with is lately I've been using this Glam Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. I got this I think a long time ago from my best friend Sam. I don't know when it came out. I just know that I received it at some point. This is in Nude Glow. I don't really know if it's a good moisturizer, if it's good for your skin, if it's bad for your skin. No idea, but I use it and I like it. It has such a good smell. I love the smell of Glam Glow products. It just I don't know, it just smells so good. And you can kind of see in there, I've used a lot of it, but you can see in there kind of how it has this shimmer. I do feel like that makes a huge difference in making my skin look super dewy. I just take a bit of that on the back of my claw. Anybody with long nails can attest that you can't really pick anything up with the front of your hands. And then I just rub it all over my hands like that, and then I just slather it on my face. You can see here, I had this piece of acne, this ball of whatever here, and I tried popping it, and it's so far underground that I literally just kept squeezing and squeezing, and I literally ripped all of the skin off of it. So that's it's almost like I fell off a bike. My skin is not doing as well as it normally is right now. I've been I know that this sounds silly because my skin is generally pretty good, but I just feel I've been struggling so much lately with just different types of acne, not even just bacterial acne, but just, I don't know, just the weirdest stuff that I'm not used to. So I've been really struggling to keep it under control, but I think that it's just been a stressful time for everybody in the house. So I don't know, I think it'll get better. So you can already see that if my skin was completely clear, which whose fucking is, if I just put this moisturizer on, I feel I would already just look I was ready for a dewy day, and that's why I really like it. Okay, so I put that moisturizer on. I usually just let it sit for 30 seconds to kind of absorb into my skin, and then the real star of the show, oh wow, look at my eyelash extensions. Cool. Hold on, let me just that's gonna be so annoying for everybody involved. The real star of the show, this is it, you guys. This is the only thing. The Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, Natural Skin Perfector. Again, I don't know anything about makeup really, but Sam's my best friend, so I try. She was raving about this, and so I ended up picking it up in 2 colors, but one of them was a little bit too deep for my skin tone, so I took one back. This is still too deep for my skin tone. This is the vanille. I should have gotten the lightest shade that they had, and that probably actually still would have been too deep for me, but excuse me. I normally wouldn't answer, but it's my soul sister, so. Oh, that was Sam. She just sent me an audio message. We have a patio, and apparently, I'm gonna cry. Apparently, it's a semi-covered patio. In the rafters, she was just looking up there, I don't know, staring at the stars or some fucking shit, and she just saw all these black specks, and she was oh, that's weird. She thought that there was just stuff caught in the rafters, and she turned on her flashlight on her phone, and there was hundreds of spiders. Okay, back to the video. So yeah, this is too dark for my skin right now, but I'm still gonna use it anyway and just hopefully try to blend it into my skin. I do usually try to put on a little bit of like a fake tan. It just makes me feel more confident, and it honestly evens out my skin, because I'm so fair skinned that if I even like somebody like touches me or like scratches me, I'll have like red marks, or if I get a little bit embarrassed, or if I literally anything, like a little bit of anxiety, like my chest will go like blotchy and red. And honestly, if I put some fake tan on, that gets so much more diffused and less noticeable, and it honestly just like makes me more confident in that. Like aside from feeling like I'm like more fit or more skinny, because like I feel like for some reason I don't know, it like hides cellulite as well. Even those things aside, just the fact that people aren't as like blatantly aware that I have anxiety in that moment or something is like, it's just really helpful for me. But I haven't put any on, so that's why this is a little bit too deep for my skin tone right now. But anyway, so I just take a little bit of this, and then I just like squirt, because I'm not like a professional, I don't have a palette or anything, so I just use this little like part of my hand. Then I take my clean beauty blender, because I felt like people would judge me if I didn't have a clean one, so boop, boop, it's clean. And I kind of just like really get in there, load up my beauty blender, and yeah, I just go to town. Like I said, I'm not a professional makeup artist, so I don't really have a technique. My technique is actually to go over the spots that I'm trying to cover the most first. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I do. I really do pack it on. Like I use so much product, but I think it's because I use like light coverage products and then build those up, instead of using like a full coverage foundation or something and then using like a little bit of it. I just like the way that light coverage products look a little bit better, even if you build them up, because they're only so pigmented. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of that. That's not a little bit, that's like exactly the same amount that I already used. I'm just gonna put it under my chin because, oh my gosh, my fridge is making ice. I'm gonna put it down my neck because I actually do have quite a bit of acne down here as well. I don't know if you can see that, but it's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4 freaking spots, but also to blend it out. Go over my eyelids because I'm not a real makeup guru. So once that is on, if I do have spots, I will take, oh, this is dirty as fuck. I will take a concealer. I've been using this Tarte Shape Tape, which is like so high coverage. I don't know why I've been using this one. Probably just because it's the first one that I grabbed, and then I'm a creature of habit. But I'm gonna take this and just plop them boop, boop, on my spots. This, I don't know what's going on up there. And then I'll just blend those out. I try to steer the concealer away from the apples of my cheeks, because that's kind of where I want it to be like dewy, if that makes sense. But I will blend that concealer out like pretty far. Okay, so once the concealer is blended out and I feel like it's kind of like covering my spots as much as it can, I'll take a pressed powder. This one is in the shade Warm Porcelain. It's a little bit too yellow toned for my skin. I'm pretty like pink. I have a pink undertone. But again, I usually have a fake tan on, so this generally works for what like my skin is when I have fake tan. But yeah, I just take a little foundation brush, because I feel like the denser the brush, the more product it's gonna pack on. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. From my years of watching Sam's video, I feel like it is true. Let me know. And then I kind of just like dab it onto the spots that I want a little bit more coverage. So I mean, that guy's not like 100% gone, but he's a lot better than he was when we started. After that, I do my little bronzing situation. So I've just been using this Burberry. Why is everything so dirty? Like I really need to like take my like life back here. So I've just been using this Burberry, it's actually a blush. So this is the Earthy Blush No. 7 Light Go Natural Blush from Burberry. And I just take it on whatever brush this is a Smith 118 brush, and dip it into this blush. And then I kind of just, boop, 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 just on like the apples of my cheeks, and then kind of up into my forehead region. Grunt has not made one appearance this video yet. He's sitting like right behind the camera on my laptop case. after my blush slash bronzer slash whatever the frick that is done, I do my highlight. So I think this is what's like really changing the game. I mean, I think it's like a mixture between the Laura Mercier thing and this, but goodness, I'm using this Becca eye palette. So I think, yeah, it's the Eye Lights palette, Après Ski Glow collection. This came out a long time ago, I feel. One of the colors broke in here, but the one that I've been using is Opal. So I just take this color right here, and I just take it on like a little, I don't know, brushy brush, and I just kind of like dip into that. And I feel like you're probably supposed to start up here, but I actually start like right on the apples of my cheeks, and I just go like this and work my way up. And then I take a little bit less, and I'll just go like right here, and then I'll do a little boop boop on my nose, and then a little bit right here. And then I just basically do the same thing on the other side. It's nice that that's right over top of one of my pimples, but it's fine. That's that, man. I don't know. That's my glowy skin routine, I guess. That highlight is obviously pretty blinding. It's not like a subtle highlight. Like in person especially, it's pretty like, I mean, it's there. But what I do like about it is it's not, I don't know, I feel like some are just so chunky and like so, it's obviously like glitter. And this one is just kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I will like go over top of what I've put on with like usually a clean brush, but I only brought this brush into my little setup over here. So I'm just gonna go over top of it like that. And it kind of just like diffuses it a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna do my eyebrows really quick, even though I'm so bad at doing my eyebrows, and then I'll jump back on. I threw my hair up in like a tiny little half bun and then put in my studs, and then just quickly like wiped on lip gloss that looks exactly like my lip color. But that's it, basically. I just combined those ingredients and put them on my face, and then it comes out like this. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I hope that, I don't know, it was interesting for you. I've been really loving this combination. I just like the feeling of looking sort of natural, but obviously having product on. I used to like cake my face so much with full coverage foundations, and it just like, it made my skin feel really cakey. I didn't like the way that I looked necessarily, but I was so just like insecure with actually just putting on like lighter coverage foundations or whatever. But I find that if I just like spot conceal and then use like a tinted moisturizer or whatever on all of my face, it comes out looking more natural. And then I also still feel confident that like my spots are covered. So yeah, I don't know, that's what I've been doing. I honestly love this palette. I don't know if it's still available, to be honest with you. I probably should have checked, but you guys wanted to know like what I was using, and that's what I've been using, honestly. So that's what I've been doing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.